Hello Taurus, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. This is your mid-September 2019 Love and General reading, and it's not the Divine Spread, it's the Celtic Cross. I'm doing mid-month, dear Taurus. Hope that you're all doing very well. Thank you for your support and everything that you do for my channel. I'm using the Connolly Tarot for the main spread. The Morgan-Greer is going to be for clarification. I'm also using the Twin Flame Oracle by Mystic Moon, the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon as well, and the Angel Answers, Romance Angels, Lenormand. You can see all the cards they're mentioned in the description box below. My new website is also mentioned below. So thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video, for liking, sharing and subscribing. Welcome to the new people. Welcome to my old subscribers as well. Let's see what's happening for Taurus mid-month of September. Dear Taurus, we just had a full moon in Pisces 3 days ago. That would have been probably for Taurus rising, would have been in your 11th house of friendships. Wow. You've got the Chariot. The Chariot is a number 7. It's Cancerian energy. Some of you may have strong Cancer in your chart. Some of you are moving, literally moving. Others are just overcoming obstacles. Some of you may be moving away from home or to a new home. This is the North Node in Cancer. Let's put it back inside and continue. Yeah, the 11th house is the house of wishes and dreams, friendships, groups, and associations. It's also the earned income house. So what is very important for me to let you know, dear Taurus, is that your ruling planet Venus has now moved from Virgo into the sign of Libra. It's its rulership. So Venus rules Taurus and Libra. It's all about partnerships and harmony. Venus is very happy in Libra. She brings harmony to relationships of all sorts. That's what Libra is. And Mercury is conjunct with Venus. So those conversations about love, about those beautiful things that we love, about our projects, about money, money through partnership, of course. But there is an opposition. Mercury and Venus is right across from Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries. So the wounding of thyself. Those conversations should come off as very pleasant. Maybe talking about it will close up that wound, that victim mentality, which is Chiron. Let's take your cards now. Uranus is still and will be for the next 6-7 years in your sign, Taurus. So what are you rebelling against? What are you changing up? It is in a weird aspect to Venus and Mercury in Libra. It's in conjunction. So, and the moon is ready to tip its toes into your sign. So feeling good. That's what the moon is in Taurus. Let's take the now position. And you have the Knight of Wands. Your challenge is the moon. Probably what you found out, what culminated for you, what came to a completion, and you were you found out about what's going on in Pisces. Pisces with a full moon. Pisces is very hidden. So with a full moon there, okay, Pisces is all about unconditional love, but it's also the illusion breaking. So breaking an illusion. Some of you may have been over-optimistic about something. You know, we've got Jupiter in Sag, and it's squaring, third time lucky, squaring over to Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune was very close and conjunct that full moon. So Jupiter could be bringing its goods. Jupiter could be over-optimistic, or whatever was hidden, if you are dealing with a legal matter, even anything to do with a foreign place or a country, something has come to light. And both signs, Jupiter and Pisces, are very spiritual. So it is a very eye-opening time. Let's see what's in your foundation. You've got the star, which is Aquarius, and it is the 11th house. The star. So 2 major arcanas. We've got the 2 illuminaries, the moon and the star so far. In the recent past, King of Cups. So water sign, probably Cancer or Pisces. As I said, I believe that some of you may have strong water in your chart. Now you are very much, because your 7th house is Scorpio. We don't have any Scorpio energies yet, but we do have the moon, which is Pisces or Cancer. So the challenge could be an illusion coming to light, but it also can be anything to do surrounding motherhood. Let's see what's crowning your reading. 7 of Cups. That's Piscean energy. Having the choices, being in an illusion. In the near future, you've got the 4 of Pentacles. You are trying to either manage your finances or make a decision. Are you going to open up your heart and trust? You did in the past. What happened? I think that this is your energy. You're juggling. You've got 2 pentacles that are certain you're stepping on them. The other 2 are up in the air. So some sort of a decision about your security, your stability, your home. Remember that Chariot card that fell out. In the position of you, Taurus, is the Tower. Uranus in Taurus. Others say this is Scorpio. So something that was not stable is coming down. It is changing. And in your environment, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is the card of Virgo. In your hopes and fears, you have the Hangman, which is Pisces. And the outcome, dear Taurus, is the King of Wands. So we've got 2 kings here. I think that for many of you, this could be your energy as well. For others of you, we could be talking about a same-sex relationship. We've got 2 masculine energies. King of Wands, who is someone who is very fiery, very aggressive, can be sometimes. So it could be Aries, Sagittarius. We've got Sagittarius with the Knight of Wands. So Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. I feel that it's more Sagittarius if it's your energy. If it's another sign, then it could be any fire sign. Could be a Leo, because we've also got Aquarius, which is right opposite Leo. But this is a general reading. It won't resonate with everyone. And we've got the Sun. There's Leo. The Sun is children, it's creativity, it's flirtatious energies, it's romance, it's true love, it's coming from the heart. It's also a healing, clarity, therefore bringing in the healing. This could also be that you are taking on the energy of Leo at this time. You are up on stage and performing. The Sun is beautiful energy. Let's see what's beneath it. We've got the Ace of Cups, Taurus. Beautiful. And the Ace of Cups has shown up a few times in these readings. A bright new beginning in love. The beginning of, the birds are singing, are fluttering in your heart, in your stomach area. This is like the beginning. For those of you that are single, this is a brand new relationship. For those of you that are in a committed, for those that have had troubles, the Sun is coming out to warm a situation up. With Venus, your ruler, moving into Libra, this could be communication on a very heartfelt subject. Let's see what's beneath that. And we've got the King of Swords, 3 of Swords. Now, when I say 3 of Swords, that came out on its own. I don't know where it came from. I was going to say 3 kings, which can mean protection. But the King of Swords, which would no doubt be Aquarian energy because of the Aquarius card here. Again, some others of you may have strong Aquarius. This is, as we go further back, it's going towards the past. So the King of Swords, maybe you were taking up the energy, you were coming across like the King of Swords, someone who's very cold, very withdrawn, And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a potential. It's a potential for a new stable beginning. New home, new commitment, new relationship, new business, new project. It's all about something real, something tangible. Okay, some of you may have moved home recently. Could be that. Let's take the Twin Flame Oracle. I'd like to see more cards before I go into your spread. So for Taurus, please, Spirit. Taurus, mid-September till end of September. Taurus. Taurus and their love life. What have they been going through? What is in the future? What is potent? What are the energies that Taurus is working with? Let's go. And we have, dear Taurus, we've got guide. And this is a guiding light. This does remind me of the Hermit, even though the Hermit is not here. Some of you are listening to your spirit guides. Others of you may have someone who is wiser, older, the guru that is guiding you along, that is giving you guidance. And the light is connecting to spirit, okay, receiving the messages from above. The answer is no. So the answer is no speaks of a drought, some sort of a drought. That's probably why you're looking to spirit for the answers. There is lack of moisture, lack of rain. There is dry, barren drought here. And that could be in love. That could be in love. So the answer is no. So maybe you've been guided to say no in a certain situation. Let's take more cards. Taurus. And we do have the card of admired. I want to see where that no fits in. Admired can mean that there is admiration for something that is higher than yourself. Maybe you are admired by others. What I see here is that you are admired by others and you are the ballerina, let's say. Okay, this is how you are seen, but deep within you're looking for the answers. Why? Because there is a drought. You're in a drought. No love, lack of funds for others of you, lack of understanding, lack of, like being off kilter, not feeling yourself for whatever reason, and we'll go into that reading. Let's see more cards, and we've got crossroads. So you are at a crossroads at this time. So there is something that you've been challenged by. There is a decision that you're needing to make. Maybe you are rethinking a situation where you were either denied something or you denied another person. Maybe your love, maybe the connection. Let's see. We've got offer. We have surrender. Surrender is very much like the Hangman. Surrender to the divine, surrender to your calling. We've got the Muse, which the Muse card is very creative. It does say that you can actually paint your own picture. So what I feel with this card is that it is up to you. You are in the driver's seat, just like with that Cancer card, the Chariot. You've got a blank canvas and it's time for you to draw, to paint a picture for yourself. What is going to make you happy? You are in charge. And then we've got the Tower, which is destruction. It's called destruction, but I feel that the Tower, for me, the Tower is always really, really important. Very positive. It comes in when it's necessary. You've got it twice, dear Taurus. Some of you are breaking free from the old. You're reinventing yourself. Let's take another card. What's this crossroad and this Tower all about? What's this change? And again, it's around your values. And we've got communication. So this is sudden communication, suddenly turning a corner, sudden change. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And this is coming because you have surrendered. You have surrendered, or the person you're dealing with has surrendered to a situation. Letting go, many times, the more we push, the worse it is. Letting go and surrendering with a situation is going to bring the change. Oh, wow. Soulmate. Suddenly the communication comes in that there is passion. There is connection here. The offer comes through. Now, the offer could also be, if it's not love that we're talking about, it could also be an offer of work, an offer of a new beginning, an offer for a house that you're selling. This is an offer. As you could see, he's down on his knees. He's being very humble. He is surrendering, okay, to his environment, to the person he loves, to the situation. Let's see what's beneath that. And we've got mirroring. It looks as though you and your partner are going through the same emotions, same things at the same time. So that's the reflection. It's as though you're both going through the same thing. You're both on the same trajectory. Let's see what else we've got. And we've got observer. Some of you are observing someone on the internet. This is someone that is not showing themselves. This could be checking someone out on social media, looking to see where they're at. And that is very Aquarian, and we've got the card of Aquarius in your foundation. So you may be dealing with an Aquarius who is spying on you. For others of you, if you have got strong Aquarius, as I said, the full moon took place in the 11th house for you, which is the house of Aquarius. So let's take the Romance Angels for Taurus. Please, Spirit. What does Taurus need to know about their love life, about this soulmate connection? Where are they at? I think that someone's actually seen the light. After the answer was no, it looks as though someone surrendered, let go, and that's what is bringing in the change. The offer still stands. It's still here. The offer is here. Surrender to it, Taurus. If you are the one that is giving someone a hard time, it looks like the crossroads are right ahead of you, and the tower is coming in. The change is coming. And the tower, which can be an epiphany, means that you've actually seen the light. You will be seeing the light if you haven't seen it already. And you will probably receive the lessons that you've been admired up to this point. You've been admired to the point where the crossroads in front of you are telling you that it's a time for change. And what the change is that the offer is here. Surrender to it. Paint your picture. Paint it the way you want. You do have free will, but the tower is not free will. That's the difference. So you might want to paint the picture of what is perfect for you. Picture perfect of what you want in your life before the tower actually comes in. And the communication, which is going to be quite shocking. So let's take your cards. Archangel Michael, please, for Taurus. What do they need to know? Mid-September 2019. So pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This is in the past position. We also have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for those of you that have been holding a grudge towards your parents, the more you forgive and forget, if it's possible. Some people can forgive, they can't forget. That's fine, as long as you move past whatever issues. And this does speak of karmic past life stuff. So there's a sense of healing. Karma can also be from childhood. let's say you're holding a grudge against your mother that divorced, for instance, when you were a child. If you're carrying that wound, then you need to try and become the bigger person and forgive. Set the good example for others. And forgiving and healing will bring you many better things that are more loving, obviously, because it's all about love. And love comes in so many shapes and forms. Let's take another card. And we've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And that's very much like the Leo energy. So it's saying that try not to take things too seriously. Lighten up the atmosphere. And here we've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Not on your own this time. This time you are with someone. Disconnect from the world. Take that time. Spend that time together. This is very important. Okay. So let's also take 3 Lenormand from the Gilded Reverie extended version. Taurus. What else for Taurus, please, Spirit? Spirit, please. Taurus. Taurus and their lives. Mid till end of September, roughly. Okay, Taurus, we have the bridges. 38, which equals an 11 if you add those two numbers. So you're crossing over to the other side, to another bridge. This speaks of change, big change in your life. This is a very important time for you. There are big changes coming in. We have the moon, which is a number 32. It does equal a 5. 5 is the number of the Hierophant, which is your card, but 5 is also an imbalance, yes. Now, the moon in the Lenormand speaks of true love. It's the true emotional, divine love. It's also very motherly. Why? Because the moon rules the 4th house. It's the mother. So it's not like the deceptive energy of the moon and the illusions. This is true love here. Your psyche, your self at your core. This is your true emotions. And we've got 28, which is the male, the masculine energy. This is the boy next door. He's holding a rose, ready to make an offer. Now, if you are a male, this is you. If this is not you, then this is the boy next door. Very, very grounded, very subtle, very Cancerian, very earthy male, the boy next door, as I said, which is someone that is not only about, passion. It's not like the King of Wands. It's more like the King of Cups energy, even though he does look quite young. Okay? He's quite young, but he's at a mature young age, let's say. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the clouds. So the clouds are moving away and the sun is coming through. We do have messages, communication. And it's a number 6. 6 is the card of the lovers, isn't it? It's the number of the lovers. Let's put this pile over here. I know you can't see it, but it looks like the clouds are moving away and the sun is about to shine. And you do have the sun here again, if you remember. So there is strong Leo energies here in your reading. Let's look at the tarot. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarian energy for me. This is quick movement, a lot of travel where probably your vocation is concerned. Moving to another city, another country, moving over land, moving state. This is the passionate, very sexually driven knight. Someone who can be a player, but he's more driven by his passions. But it does speak of movement where creativity is concerned. So action with creativity. Your challenge is the moon. You've got the moon again here. And the moon can be deception. It can be your security, your home. The moon does speak of the 4th house. your security, your home, your lineage, your place of home. Sorry about that interruption. I just had a phone call. So I was talking about the moon, and the moon can be the illusions. It can be a sense of fear as well. So a fear of moving into a certain direction, maybe. Okay, so the moon is also pay attention to your dreams. Your challenge is that some messages are coming through your dreams. So, if you wake up during the night, get up and jot down that dream, because we tend to forget. In your foundation and in the distant past, this is the star, and the star is a card of healing. It's a wish fulfillment, but it's also something at a distance. The star is we're following our brightest star. It's what we want to accomplish. It's also the 11th house, so it's got to do with groups and associations, friendships. It's also the house of earned income. Now, the star is Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is in your sign. So we've got Uranus, which rules Aquarius, in Taurus. So I feel that with the star here, this was like a sort of, you're trying to heal yourself. This is the water bearer. It shows someone pouring those jugs into the water, trying to heal a situation. And having the tower right next to it, in the position of you, I think that you've gone through the emotions to the point where you've decided to go for what your heart desires. I feel that that's what Taurus is going through right now. In the recent past, the King of Cups, this is someone with an open heart, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, someone who is very emotionally invested in a situation, in a relationship. The king, he is a king, so he's been through all those lessons. He's grown to the point where he can sit on the throne. So he's had his mishaps, he's had his experiences, and he's not frightened though. He's not frightened if he's in the upright. If he's in the reverse, which I'm not reading reversals, he's too emotional to offer that cup. So it could be that this card would have been in the reverse. Now, I don't think that it's someone who is deceptive. There is a chance that maybe one or two of you out there have been dealing with someone that is quite deceptive. Could be Pisces, could be Cancer. Crowning your reading is the Seven of Cups, which again I said is Pisces. Sevens are the divine. You had the Chariot, which was a number 7. You've got another 7 here. Having the choices, I think that trying to see which cup is the right one for you, that takes time. It's like with the Hanging Man. And some of you have already been in this energy. You've been trying to see the light, trying to receive the messages from above. I think that the choice for these 7 of Cups has been just too much for you. I think it's been too harsh, especially with Neptune in Pisces. Great illusions. Great illusions. Now, you are trying to see the light with the Hanging Man, and, that's all about time as well. So, suspended in time, being, having put too much sacrifice into a situation and just waiting and waiting. Now, Taurus is very good with waiting. You're very patient. You are earth, but sometimes there may have been too much sacrifice, too much. And with the 9 of Pentacles, this is like someone who stands on their own. Financially, they're well off, but there is, those, you're sitting on the inside looking out. It seems as though Taurus has not really had much of a life recently. I feel that all the work and the attention to detail, which is Virgo, even in the time of Virgo, I feel that Taurus was in, not going out, not much celebrating, not living their lives. So I think that it was all about sacrifice, all about finances, all about commitments. And when I say commitments, I mean things around the family, even your lineage. I think that you are juggling these pentacles, trying to make a decision in the near future as well about your security and your stability. Some of you could be in and out between two different places. And that could mean because of work. All right. That's what I see here. And some of you are also juggling. What do? Do you trust to open up this time? Do you trust with your heart? Do you share your finances? Because sharing is caring. For those of you that are holding back on these Four of Pentacles, that's like you're minding your heart, but you're minding your pentacles. Here it looks as though he's a little bit more free-flowing. He's taking action. He's trying to make a decision, actually. That's what I see. And all of a sudden, bang, there's the decision. There's the epiphany. And this could be something coming through your dreams. It could be a message or messages coming through your sleep. Now we've got the three luminaries. We've got the sun, the star, and the moon. So very celestially wired. It looks like all the luminaries are here wishing to give you clarity. Some of you have not been able to see through the veil, and all this light is giving you the answers, I would believe. And this is like divinely orchestrated. All these three luminaries together. The star, of course, is the wish, but as I said, it's something to do with the distance. And this could also be around social media, things to do with communication, through friendships, through social media, through the social networks. Now, the outcome is the King of Wands, who is someone who is quite charismatic. Maybe this is how you are viewed in your periphery. You are the King of Wands. You go for your passions. We do have the Knight of Wands here, which turns into the King of Wands. Could it be because the King sits on a throne? Could it be that some of you are quitting, moving around, whether it's for work or maybe even playing around? If you were the playboy, playgirl, maybe you are tossing up whether you should settle down here. But I think that Taurus is ready to actually give part of their heart, give their soul, give their cup, that Ace of Cups, to someone. Now, as I said, we could be talking about a same-sex relationship. We've got fire and water. Okay, fire and water. So one person is more fiery, more desirous, more driven, and the other one is more receptive. So the water sign is obviously the receptive one, the receptive person. Okay, now let's take more cards. It's going to be very interesting to me to see what that Tower is about. Let's look at that first. Spirit, what is this Tower in the life of Taurus in September? What's this revelation? And you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful Tower. As I always say, I love the Tower. Now, Ten of Pentacles could mean family, could be the beginning of people who want to have a family. Look at the way they're behind that. It's like they're in a closed door. They're behind the scenes. This is very much like the Retreat card. So this could be an epiphany that a relationship that was not shown to the world will be coming out. But first, those important conversations have to happen. Let's look at the now position. Now, Ten of Pentacles could also be a sudden lottery ticket. Have a go, dear Taurus. You never know with Uranus in your sign. Have a go on a lottery. You never know. That Tower brings you 10 Pentacles. That is marriage. That is family. That is completing a family. It could even be pregnancy. For those of you that are already with your partner, you're living together, you've moved in together, this could even be a pregnancy. Yes, it could, because it's the family card. It could also be about business, that there's a sudden striking it lucky, big job. If you're a business owner, you're suddenly getting something that's going to pay off. Let's take the now position. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we go from the Knight of Wands, which is very quick, to the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is the Virgo card, but nevertheless, looking with, looking down that path, looking at your future and moving towards it with certainty. Slow, sometimes not even moving. First, making sure that the pentacle that he's holding is going to grow. That's what he wants to do, and he's taking action. He's taking action, but he's slowed down. So some of you may have taken a break from all that, running around. This is more slower paced, more Taurian. Let's look at the star. And we've got the Four of Swords. Talk about slowing down. The Four of Swords is taking that time out, meditating, thinking, relaxing. Some of you may have been on a holiday, may have gone somewhere that you've always wanted to visit. A place at a distance could be. The Four of Swords is also, again, surrounds home because it's a 4. And we do have those Three of Swords. So this could also be, in the past, some sort of a heartbreak or a disappointment, for sure. For sure. And this person has, whoever that was, and I feel that this is your energy, dear Taurus, you've taken time out to heal. That's what the star is all about. Let's take the King of Cups. And we've got the Nine of Cups, another wish card. And the King of Cups is holding that 10th cup, which is another, it's an energy of bliss, happiness on all levels, happiness with the family, happiness with your extended family. It doesn't matter. 9 of Cups, and the 1 is 10. Tens, tens, tens. Completions, which says that cycles are ending always. New cycles are beginning. Let's look at that Piscean energy. 7 of Cups, and we've got the Queen of Cups. That's beautiful. Why? We have the King of Cups. She's holding that 10th cup as well. So I'm going to say that for those of you that are dealing with a water sign, and it may not even be a water sign, we do have like Pisces and Cancer here for both the King and the Queen. But what I feel is that that 9 of Cups being in between, you're both each other's wish. That's what you both want. You both are hoping for the, one person is hoping that the other person will open up. If there hasn't been any communication, for those of you that have been in a situation where you've been wanting to make a big decision, I think that you're both ready, with your hearts ready and open. It's all about making that decision here. But the Tower comes in, and doesn't matter what decision you make, the Tower is the divine. There's no free will in the Tower. It's going to change. The change is going to happen whether you like it or not. So changes are ahead of you, of course. Let's see, because you've already started to build that nest, I feel, with the 4 of Pentacles. I do feel that you've already begun. Let's see what else comes through. 8 of Cups. So looking for those 2 cups, obviously. 8 of Cups is also a spiritual growth. It is growing through, having invested with those 8 cups, having invested a lot of time in things that could not bring you that 10. They could not bring you that 10. So this could be metaphorical or physical, a physical move as well. And I think that this is more going down memory lane. Why? Because in the background we've got the eclipsed moon. So we're looking back at June, July, that time. You were trying to make a decision and someone did not wait around for it. And I would say that was probably the Queen of Cups, I feel. So Whether you are the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups, you know if this is your story. So let's take the Nine of Pentacles now in your environment position. You've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, 3 and 9 equal 12 again. It's all about Pisces, all about Neptune, all about Neptune is unconditional love, but it can also be the illusion. And wow, if this is a card of business, collaborating with others, or nevertheless, whatever this card is for, it's all about growth and expansion. It's 3 of Pentacles. You're being noticed for your talents. And as I said, some of you are actually probably starting to build something from scratch. You are at the initial stage of success here. And this could also be, of course, something around spirituality. Maybe this decision has made you grow spiritually. Maybe it was a really life-changing decision that you had to make. And, you know, life is a domino. One thing brings on another. So with the 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, seeing them as 2 different energies, 3 of Pentacles could always speak of 3 people being in a picture. But this could also speak of that business takes first place in your life. And what you are building is something around helping the needy, very humanitarian and Aquarius. Maybe this is you are helping the poor. Maybe you are doing something for the church. And I think that that holds priority for you at this time as well. So I think that your relationship, your love life has taken the back seat, dear Taurus, until now. Let's see what this Hanging Man is, but this card just opened up. So this is 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is always, you know, you've been past that initial stage of success and you're still pushing for something that you've been, I don't know, people are naysayers around you and you're pushing for what you believe to be true. So that could be, of course, that could be at work, but that could also be you are pushing towards getting to a desired outcome, something that you have been very passionate for. This could also be, of course, work and creativity. I think that the work that you are doing is quite outstanding here, and it's going to pay off. You've got quite a few pentacles, 10, 9, and 3. That's 22 pentacles. Let's look at the Hanging Man. Hanging Man is Taurus. Sacrifice around family, around structures. You could even be working in a corporate environment. You could be the Hierophant, the one that's calling the shots. Therefore, you've got many responsibilities. Or if you've got someone that's higher up than you, then this is someone that you have to answer to. So yes, it's a card of structure, but it's also a card of religion and beliefs, your beliefs. Sometimes, you know, the sacrifices that come through life can change our beliefs, can change the way we see things and situations and community and relationships. So I think that Taurus also, through this sacrifice, has been enlightened. You also have the light here. Remember that? Which is called the guide. Some of you have got someone who is guiding you, maybe supporting you emotionally at this time, but what you're hoping, some of you may even be fearing commitment. As I said, the example I used before, like if you, let's say your mother separated, divorced when you were a child, then you are fearing marriage because you think that the role model is that no one can stay in a marriage. But the Hierophant can mean many, many things. It is a number 5, which brings in change. Let's take another card, and we've got the 6 of Cups, which is the children. So I think that a lot of you are very traditional. Your values are very strong. Here in your hopes and fears, this is fears about the future, maybe if you hold children, if you have your own children, but this could also be hoping for your soulmate to come in. And you've been waiting, Taurus. Taurus, you've been waiting for this soulmate to come back. This is someone from your past, either a past lifetime. Maybe you've been waiting a lifetime for them. Maybe you've been waiting many lifetimes for them. And the Six of Cups is a card of innocence, looking back to the past, nostalgia. Times were good back then. There wasn't so much sacrifice back then when we were children. It was more fun. Very Leo. Let's look at that King of Wands. And we've got the Six of Wands. So I think that for most of you, this is your energy. You're ready to take action. You're ready to take that next step. The Six of Wands speaks of success. For others of you, it doesn't matter if we've got a male, two males here. You could be in a heterosexual relationship. Maybe dear Taurus is dealing with someone who maybe their soulmate, their desire, the apple of their eyes, someone who is also very successful. They are one step behind you because you're at the Seven of Wands, right? The King of Wands is at the Six. So it's a card of recognition, a card of being congratulated and applauded for their creativity, for their inspiration, and for their hard work, obviously. Now, I want to say also that the Six of Wands can also be a card of ego. So if you are the King of Wands, dear Taurus, then you probably have got strong Leo in your chart, and you are used to being up on stage. You are used to performing. It comes naturally to you. So therefore, it looks like at work you are so experienced. You're not the shy one. You're not the one to shy away. But in love, Taurus is someone who is very open-hearted and very shy. Very shy. Now, I'd like to take another card on the Six of Wands. What is that? And Six of Swords. So after success, after finding your balance, there is moving over water again, traveling over water, leaving the past in the past, moving to clearer pastures, more serene waters, more serene circumstances. This is beautiful. Two sixes, again, up there, 12. 12 is the Hanging Man, but it adds up to a 3. What I'd like to see is the near future with the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. And we've got the 10 of Wands, finishing up with a burden, getting to your goal. This breaks down to the Ace. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands can be very sexual energy as well. It's the light that comes on, that flickers on, and we've got a brand new potential for a passionate new beginning, a new project, which is going to be bringing you a lot of success. And there it is. He's holding it. He's the founder. He's the creator. So I think that others are following in your footsteps. There is a lot of recognition here. What I want to do is take one more card on the 10 of Pentacles and the Tower, and we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So you went from the 5 to the 10. But what I see is that both of you, the revelation is that you're both feeling left out in the cold. One person is lonely on their own. Being an individual, having everything that you desire is not enough. Okay, this, again, we've got a church here. There's a lot around your belief systems, and I do believe that your belief systems are changing. I don't want to say tragically. They're changing from the roots. So your conditioning is totally changing. Taurus, this is so on point with Uranus in your sign. It is so on point. Let's take the now position with the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. We've got jealousy, past regrets, and hurt. A card just opened up. The Amalato, low morale, Four of Swords. Some of you may have fallen into a little bit of depression because of regrets of the past. Maybe things were not done in the right way. And this could even be a physical illness, if not just a psychological issue, and a bit of depression, as I said, sadness, low morale. Let's take one more card. And here we've got the bambino, the baby. So this is newness. So whatever you found out with a challenging card, the Moon, whatever you found out is a bit of a shock. It is a bit of a shock, and you're going to have to take time out to think about it. We do have the Four of Swords here. And this is bringing back memories of the past, your past pain, I believe. But we've got the Child, which is all about newness. This is a 7. Again, it's divinely guided. Some of you may be expecting another child, and you may be dealing with, if you are in a committed partnership or relationship, maybe there was a miscarriage. Maybe there was difficulty around motherhood. For those of you that have been living together, and the alegria is merriment and happiness, so this is getting successful after that. This may be one or two of you out there that there may have been a miscarriage here, but finally you're making it. We've got the Child and the happiness here, dear Taurus. Let's look at your environment, what's around you, what's surrounding you, with the 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. So we've got Sospiri, which again is like the 6 of Swords, again moving from difficult waters to calmer waters. But this is also waiting for those ships to come through. Hoping, wishing. Vedovo, the widower, someone who is stuck in their past, thinking of their past. This is the 3 of Swords. Not being able to get past what happened in the past, whatever heartbreak you've been through. And here we've got the Belvedere, 3 of Cups. So we go from the 3 of Swords to the 3 of Cups. For some of you, you may have been disappointed if you've been in a love triangle. Nevertheless, 3 of Cups can also mean gossip. It can mean 3 siblings, 3 people. But here we've got someone who is on the lookout, waiting for those ships to come through. So one person is focusing on the past and waiting, and I think that you're both waiting for each other. So Taurus, take on the energy of the King of Wands and get over your... Please remember that your healing, yes, takes time, but filling your heart up with love and forgiveness for whatever the 3 of Swords is for you. That is what is going to help you move along with the 6 of Swords. You've got that twice. Now here we've got someone that is waiting for those ships to come through, as I said. So both people are waiting. That's really not going to get you very far. Someone has to take action. Let's look at the position of you with a Tower, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. We've got Omaggio di Preziosi, which is number 8, 8 of Pentacles, put in the work, the effort. Here we've got Morte, which is transformation. Transformation and change. This is also the 5 of Swords. So something that once was a gift became a competition. So there is necessity for change. So from the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, that's 6 swords again, a successful new beginning, but not without mixed feelings. Here we've got someone who could be displeased. Always the Tower can be difficult. Someone will have a problem. Someone will be in shock. Okay, so someone is not very happy about your happiness, dear Taurus. So I don't know what that means for you. It could be if you are dealing with someone who is already a mother. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. If you're already dealing with someone who has their own children, maybe if this Queen was involved with someone else in the past, maybe they're the ones that are not happy for you and her. Let's take three Sibilas here. We've got Ladro. So this is like the thief. This is like it's the Ten of Pentacles, but this is something that is missing from a family situation. We've got the Five of Cups, Allegrezza al Cuore. This is like, again, 2 males, 1 female. And here we've got Fortuna, which is luck, Sagittarian, Jupiterian luck coming in where it brings changes. So the Ten of Pentacles, which there was something missing here though. There was a thief. There was negativity around this situation. Something was not right. Something was off. We've got 3 people dancing together here. That's not normal. And then we've got the change, Fortuna. The Wheel of Fortune brings in change. And we've got Leggerezza, which is the butterfly. Lightness of being, the weight, the heavy weight, the burden coming off your shoulders, and the transformation is complete. And this is the Ten of Wands, where you get to the end. It's like having 2 tens. You're going through massive changes, dear Taurus. Let me take, what I want to take is 1 card on the Sun, and then I will take a couple of messages from the Twin Flame Mystic Moon messages and an angel answer. So what's this Sun, dear Spirit? What's that all about? And we've got the 3 of Wands. Again, Sagittarius, expansion, growth, success in business. Okay, having sent out those ships, the angels are bringing the Sun to you. That's beautiful. Some of you are at a distance to your love, and someone is wanting to travel, okay? To travel, to come in closer, maybe visit, maybe move. Remember that Chariot? I'd like to take, let's take the King of Cups and the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Let's take a message for each of them. You know who is who. King of Cups, first of all. We have, I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Yeah, he's getting cold feet. That's in the recent past, though. Let's take one more. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So that's what the King of Cups wants to let us know. Okay, so it's not personally, dear Queen of Cups. It's something else. So let's look at the Queen of Cups right now. What does she have to say? Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So it's as though the Queen of Cups is trying to deny her love. She's waiting for this king to take action. Let's take another card. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So there's been, obviously she was holding back, not being totally open and honest. If I can get the words out of my mouth, that'll be great. Let's look at the King of Wands. The card just flew out. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Let's take one more card at the bottom. I'm in a much better headspace now. So he's in a much better headspace, which is a very positive thing, right? Dear Taurus, what would you like to ask about your soulmate? What would you like to ask? Please, Spirit, help guide Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Ready, Taurus? What you need to know is this. Yes. Yes. Yes, of course. Let's read from the book quickly because I've got to run. It's not the yes with the exclamation mark, but it is a yes. The answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. Would you like another card, dear Taurus? I know you're saying yes, of course. You're saying yes with an exclamation mark, obviously. Let's take one more card. And we've got don't stop. Don't stop and keep going, dear Taurus. You're on the right track. This is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction of your hopes, dreams, and plans. You are on the right path, and you should see progress as long as you stay the course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. And that's very much like the King of Cups. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. And you are following your heart, and that's beautiful to see. I see that in business, though, you're a totally different person. Incredible how we are different people in different situations. Dear Taurus, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Wishing you all the best, sending you lots of love. Thank you for your comments, your shares, your likes, and subscribing. More cards, more readings coming. Thank you again. Bye, guys.